What can $100 get you here in my hometown, Amsterdam? I figured this was the perfect opportunity to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for liking, subscribing, watching my cheap flight series. I'm reading every single comment and I've got a lot of questions. So I figured this is the perfect opportunity to answer them, and I brought a special guest with me, Leroy. So we're gonna discover Amsterdam and spend $100. This is by far my favorite sandwich shop here in Amsterdam. Just perfect for a casual Saturday or Sunday afternoon.
And I love Italian, so this has to be perfect.
So I paid $16 for this sparkling water and obviously this incredible focaccia. So we got mortadella, we got stracciatella and pistachio nuts, and obviously some Parmesan cheese. So Oliver2931 is wondering what the hardest and most unexpected thing was I had to confront during my cheap flight series. Not knowing where you're going is already quite a big challenge, but the thing that was the hardest for me personally was having to do all of these challenges in such a short period. I think there were also a lot of comments about that. It was hard for me to sometimes show some more cultures and food, talk to more people. So for the next series and episodes, I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind. Now this right here is the Rijksmuseum, which is one of the oldest buildings here in Amsterdam. It was made in 1798, and honestly it is a beautiful museum. I've been in there a couple of times. The entrance fee is $25. Unfortunately, I don't think that's gonna fit into our budget because I got a lot of great things planned. We have now made it to the Albert Kuip market, which has been around since 1905. It is one of the most iconic Amsterdam markets, and you can get a lot of Dutch delicious delicacies. So this haring is about $4. I don't eat it every day. It's not like a very daily thing I do, but I do like it. And for you guys, I definitely think you should try it if you're ever here. Oh, I forgot the pickle. $4 for fish of this high quality. Incredible. Now Rens B4762 is wondering how I'm so close with all these big YouTubers, and that's actually a big long story, and I'll explain a little bit more about that later in the video. Another classic Dutch delight is the stroopwafel. Instead of the caramel one or classic without anything, I got Nutella, I got chocolate, because I know you love chocolate. Come on, that's a $5 bite. Come on.
$5?
Well, the entire thing is $5.
I'm good.
Robert's Brigators 4184 says, I'm interested how I survived 14 days with a small backpack. I brought about 6 pairs of underwear, 6 pairs of socks, 6 clean t-shirts, and just my big sweater and my jacket. That was it, nothing else. This is stuff I'm not able to bring, unfortunately. I was hoping to bring a nice little shirt as well, but it doesn't really fit in there anymore. But hey, it is what it is. So I knew I would have to do laundry at some point, and I think I did it on day 5. It was in London. Check out this t-shirt that I've been wearing today. It is soaked, but literally the people here are so freaking nice. And they actually have a laundry service, so I can finally get some clean underwear. And also later in Albania. Gotta do laundry as well in 14 days, guys. It needs to happen. More food! Alright, now this is called Fabo, which is basically a snack place. It's not really a restaurant, it's some sort of a takeaway, but a very Dutch one. And the funny thing is, which makes it iconic, is that you can pull the snacks literally out of the wall. Usually it is outside, but this one is inside here. So actually a kaas soufflé means...
Kaas soufflé is a flat pastry made out of puff pastry and cheese.
You're just reading out what it says, right?
Yeah. I thought let me help you because you were struggling doing that.
I was. It's a weird dish, alright? It's a weird snack. And Q Shikana is asking, now that the 14-day challenge is over, what are your plans for the next traveling adventure? My goal is to make at least 50 videos, go as hard as I possibly can, travel the world, try out different types of videos, see what you guys like, see what I like the most, and just make this my full-time job and travel the world and bring you guys along. I can't eat more than this. I think it's time for us to burn some calories after eating all that food. So we're gonna play my favorite sport, padel. But it is kind of expensive. You pay about $20 each for an hour and a half, but it is definitely worth it. Start the epic padel montage. I feel
The way I look. Terrible!
So Swiss Aviator 7778 is wondering what country I want to visit the most. At this point, I think Japan. I think Japan would be amazing to go to. I think I can make so many amazing videos there. Like 24 hours abandoned in Japan would be interesting. No money, getting to connect with locals. Maybe do some sumo wrestling, eat some sushi, obviously. We're gonna take a quick shower and head back to the city. We're now getting off the ferry to the northern part of Amsterdam. Luckily it is free, no charges, so you can easily go here yourself. And if you look right on top of that building right there, you might already be able to spot what we're gonna be doing. This is the highest swing in Europe. It costs about $16 to get up here, plus another $8 to actually get into the swing. Catherine 8, what my favorite country was so far. Oslo, Norway. The guys I met there were super nice and it was so incredibly cool to make music.
Chris takes off, bitch!
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Chris takes off, bitch!
We have now made it to Van der Linde, which was founded in 1937. It is one of the most iconic bakeries here in town, but it also serves the best ice cream in my opinion. You can still only pay by cash, like no card or anything. It's super cheap and they only got the small, medium, big, no flavors or anything. It is just whipped cream ice. It is super nice and it's gonna be Leroy's first time having this.
Wait, but I have a question.
Yeah.
You said no flavors
No flavors.
at all.
No, this
So it's just whipped cream.
Yes, but it's very special. I'm sure you're gonna like it. It's really good. Oh, dude, you're already tasting it. I saw that.
You saw nothing, Jon Snow.
How is it?
I would give this a solid 3 out of 5. It's good. It's
Bro,
good. It's not great.
Bro, it's an ice cream rating. Like this is, how could it possibly have been any better?
Well, if you can film a little bit down, if you look at my posture, if you look at my, as you can see, I test a lot. a lot. So it does, the smell is odd.
I knew it. Leslie Perspectives is wondering if I would ever come to the United States. 100%. It is just going to the US right now. It's quite expensive. I'm doing all of this with just my savings. So I really hope the channel is going to get bigger and bigger and that I can eventually fund that with the money that I'll be making from the channel. But that's something for the future. But yeah, I'm definitely coming to the US. I think we're closing in on $100. We might be just over 80 at this point. I've kind of lost track, but I do know the perfect spot to have a little bit more food to show you guys. A must here in Amsterdam. Eetsalon van Dobbe, which is just basically a dining room. It's very old and just very, very iconic Amsterdam vibe. Like you're not gonna get this anywhere else but here. So we got the split pea soup, the Dutch word for it is erwten soup. Oh, that is really good. They only serve this during winter though. This is like a winter type of dish. And the next dish is some dried meat with a really nice classic Dutch sauce. We don't really know how to pronounce it, to be completely honest, like what the English translation for it is. It's basically peanuts, but it's a really nice sauce.
Yeah,
It is super tasty. This is really good.
A lot of comments, we just talked about this off camera. A lot of comments are probably going to be like, how is Chris not obese? And I can answer that for you. He only eats when he makes videos. Like he's like a vampire but with food. This man only eats when there's a camera roll.
I just like food way too much. That's why I fully turned this into a food tour around Amsterdam.
What does $100 get you worth of food in Amsterdam?
How much food can you get for $100 in Amsterdam? But also, I still gotta answer a couple questions. Maurice Golding 9707 is wondering if you could collaborate with any YouTube channel, which would it be and why? I'm gonna have to say Casey Neistat, the godfather of YouTube, 100%. He's the reason I started watching YouTube. He's the reason why I started, paying interest in videography, just traveling, vlogs, all of that. I think, Casey, if you ever manage to see this, I would love to, climb the Mount Everest with you or something, train for a year, whatever. I don't know. That'd be fun, right?
I don't know if like climbing Mount Everest will be fun if you keep this diet up.
All right, time for the last sandwich.
There's another one?
Another one. So this is the classic Dutch croquette from Van Dobbe. Like I said, Dutch people fry a lot of stuff. It's basically meat inside of here, as you can see, and it is very nice. I'm gonna take my first bite. Obviously with some mayonnaise, we love mayonnaise here.
Can't go wrong with Van Dobbe, right?
That is amazing. If you intend to conclude challenges in future content, would you accept a challenge from a subscriber that received the most thumbs up in the comments? Short answer, hell yeah, that'll be so dope. In fact, actually, comment right below what type of challenges do you guys want me to see. The one with the most likes, the one with the most thumbs up? I'll do it in 2024, let's do this. And now it's time to answer the question that I've been asked the most amount of times. How are you so close with those big YouTubers? What made you want to start this channel? How did you quit your job at 1.4K subs? What job did you quit? Well, exactly 3 years ago, I quit my full-time job as a journalist and applied for a job at Clobblecop, a big YouTuber with over 15 million subscribers. So I got the job?
Yeah, you got the job!
Yes! And we then built a channel together called Blue, on which I made content for children. Today it's my goal to upgrade from Sonic to Dino Sonic. But I never showed my face. I was hiding behind this VTuber animation. And then after about 1.5 years of doing that full time, I was like, it is so much fun being a YouTuber, but this is not the type of content that I personally want to be doing, especially not for the rest of my life. I had different ambitions. So I quit. And then I started another channel called Offside. I launched it exactly 1 year ago. And there it is, guys. Almost 1,500 subscribers. That was basically another faceless channel. I was doing it together with a friend of mine, Tyler. He was the voice behind the channel, so he would record the voiceovers.
These are the 20 most ridiculous moments in football history.
And that channel actually became a pretty big success. I built it to about 177,000 subscribers, for which I got this beauty. But again, was this the type of content that I would want to be making for the rest of my life? So about 1.5 months ago, I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna leave Offside and finally focus on this, my dream. I'm actually gonna start the series Chris Takes Off tomorrow. Very freaking excited, very scary in all honesty. Bag is already packed, as you can see right there. All right, this vlogging thing is still difficult. That's basically how I got here. This is where we are right now. We are almost at 1,700 subscribers after about 2 weeks of doing this channel. So I'm already super grateful for every single person that has been subscribing, watching, liking. Like, I literally read every single comment and I try to reply to, well, I have replied to every single one of them. I find that very important. I really want to build a community here. Starting the 2nd week of January, I'm gonna post weekly travel content. 2024 is gonna be a massive grind for me. I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep. Probably not eat as much as I have today, but we're gonna figure it all out. And thank you for being early.